Taylor Swift's limited release party film tied to her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, was reported to have brought in $15 million in advance ticket sales just within the first 24 hours of availability. And Deadline explained over the weekend that the project, titled Taylor Swift, the official release party of a Showgirl, is expected to collect between $30 million and $50 million during its run, with screenings set to take place only from October 3rd to October 5th. Exclusively at AMC theaters across the United States. And rather than being positioned purely as a theatrical moneymaker, the 89-minute feature was described as functioning more as a promotional companion for the album, incorporating the world premiere of the Fate of Oilia music video. Taylor's spoken reflections on her new tracks, unseen behind-the-scenes footage from video shoots, and lyric-based presentations, while reports added that the Showgirl event helped AMC achieve its sixth highest single day of pre-sales on Friday, September 19th, when approximately $7.5 million came directly from her film, and sources indicated that the arrangement had been proposed by Swift's own representatives to AMC Entertainment Chairman and CEO Adam Aron in late August, contrasting with the 2023 Eras Tour film, which had originally been offered to various studios before AMC managed to secure rights, a release that went on to generate $180.8 million domestically and $267.1 million worldwide, thereby becoming the top-grossing theatrical release in history among both concert films and documentaries, with Deadline further stating that the Eras Tour picture ultimately produced a net profit of $172 million. And the same outlet emphasized that once again Swift bypassed traditional studio partnerships and maintained full control over the distribution process, while the marketing footprint for Showgirl has so far been restrained, limited mainly to digital billboards placed in major urban areas without the release of any trailer, with Swift instead leaning on her vast social media reach that spans 547 million followers as the core promotional channel. And estimates suggested that the marketing spend would be far smaller than the $55 million that had been poured globally into advertising for the Eras Tour concert movie the year before. Meanwhile, ticket pricing was established at $12 plus taxes, a figure slightly below previous concert projects, set at $13.13 for children and seniors and $20 for standard adult admission, with Swift's team directly determining the pricing model themselves, and AMC announced that the movie would be screened across all 540 of its domestic locations, with distribution in the US and Canada handled by Variance Films and Piece of Magic Entertainment overseeing overseas markets, as the film is scheduled to debut in 18 countries including Mexico, the United Kingdom, Ireland, France, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand, and Deadline noted that Swift created the Showgirl record in collaboration with Max Martin and Shellback, the same Swedish producers who had previously partnered with her on tracks from Reputation and 1989, while unlike her earlier project The Tortured Poets Department, which extended to 31 songs, this time Showgirl contains no bonus tracks at all, and in her words shared on Travis Kelce's New Heights podcast with Jason Kelce, she made clear that there were no additional songs planned, stressing that unlike Tortured Poets, where she had offered a massive collection of everything she had thought or felt across 2 or 3 years resulting in 31 songs, this record is limited to 12 with neither a 13th nor hidden extras, describing it as the album she had long aspired to create. And the release also marks her first major record since she repurchased the master recordings of her initial 6 studio albums from Shamrock Capital on May 30th. A transaction seen as a complete, full-circle achievement, given that her masters had previously been sold as part of Scooter Braun's Big Machine label group deal with Ithaca Holdings in 2019, and afterward those masters were transferred to Shamrock in 2020, so this reclaiming represented a powerful personal and professional victory, reminding audiences of her ongoing commitment to ownership and artistic autonomy. Subscribe now for more updates on Taylor's groundbreaking moves. And industry voices noted that AMC's unique collaboration with Swift could mark another historic moment, given her record of turning unconventional releases into massive successes, while financial observers pointed out that the calculated approach of limiting marketing, yet capitalizing on her own social presence, could serve as a new model for artists seeking greater independence. and fans globally are expected to crowd AMC theaters during the restricted window, turning the three-day exclusive showing into a high-energy cultural gathering, and with Swift's previous era already setting records that no other concert or documentary film had touched. Attention is sharply fixed on how far Showgirl's numbers will reach, with analysts suggesting that her ability to merge album launch and cinematic spectacle has carved a path that both music and film industries will continue to study, and Swift's direct setting of ticket prices was also cited as another sign of her control over every detail of presentation, ensuring accessibility while maintaining premium tiers. While her decision to collaborate again with producers linked to her biggest pop triumphs from Reputation and 1989 highlighted her return to that creative chemistry, and her statement that there would be no bonus songs underlined her intention to present a lean, focused artistic vision, marking a contrast to her previous era's abundance, with the Showgirl record thus shaping itself as a refined distillation of what she had long envisioned. Subscribe for more insights as the release weekend approaches, and the context of her reclaiming the masters from Shamrock adds further symbolic weight to this era, reinforcing that the Showgirl moment is not just another album cycle, but a declaration of control over her artistry and legacy, while distribution partners across Europe, Africa, Oceania, and North America prepare for simultaneous launches that will amplify the global reach, and the strategy of concentrating the event into only 3 days has already intensified demand, leading to the rapid 15 million in first-day advance sales, setting the stage for another spectacular box office run, and with AMC confirming that the September 19th pre-sales ranked among the chain's 6 best single days ever, the impact of Taylor's brand power was once again unmistakable, while Deadline's estimate of 30 to 50 million overall haul underscores expectations of a short burst but powerful turnout, and industry comparisons to the era's tour film keep the spotlight on whether Showgirl will sustain or surpass that momentum. And given the scale of her following, and the novelty of presenting both an album premiere and exclusive footage in a cinematic event, momentum appears firmly on her side. Fans are already rallying across social platforms with hashtags and anticipation posts, further magnifying the reach, and the narrative of Swift bypassing Hollywood studios in favor of directly partnering with AMC adds another chapter to her record of rewriting industry norms, while experts note that this alignment benefits AMC too, giving the theater chain a high-profile anchor event amid shifting entertainment landscapes, and Swift's minimalistic marketing combined with enormous fan engagement suggests a deliberate strategy to harness organic attention, generating excitement without overspending, a tactic analysts predict will yield remarkable profit margins. And looking back at her collaboration with Max Martin and Shellback, the move signaled her deliberate choice to bring familiar successful voices into the studio for Showgirl, linking past triumphs with present ambitions, and her clear message on new heights that there would be neither 13th tracks nor unreleased material coming drew a boundary line, contrasting directly with the data dump approach of Tortured Poets, reminding listeners that this was her most carefully honed record, one she had yearned to present for years. Subscribe to stay tuned as we continue following the story, and the reclaiming of her masters set the tone of empowerment that defines this latest project, with the official release party film serving not merely as an album preview, but as a theatrical milestone, one that reflects her continual effort to blend business savvy with creative control, and fans heading into theaters in early October will witness not just new music but exclusive commentary and the debut of Oilia, making the experience simultaneously celebratory and historic, with industry watchers ready to tally figures that will again demonstrate the unmatched commercial pull of Taylor Swift.